your stuff is very earthy, and a lot of the music today is quite overproduced and quite structured. Do you think there's quite a lack of this kind of music today?
Yeah, I think I think you're right. I think the worst thing at the moment with music is that a lot of people understand how to make money with music, and the, the, the sense of writing a song because it fits a formula has always been a kind of a point, but it's so strong now. Even if in bands, you know, where they try and have their own identity, I'm recognising a lot of verse, chorus, middle eight, lead break, chorus, finish thing, and lyrics which are very, very obvious. And once the song starts, you know exactly what's going to come. And there's a lot of formula writing and formula production and mixing. And this is something that I feel really disassociated from. I think, oh God, you know, it's such a great song, it's such a great voice, and it's been so just coloured in and perfected and lined and all the lines drawn over it, and it's beautiful and it's perfect, but it means nothing. It's like E number 3 years. So what I wanted to do with my record was to be totally earthy. I use the same instruments that I've had since I was 3, you know, because they sound really good still, you know, like the old guitar, and I wanted to keep the vibe of it the same. So it had the guitar, the vocal, the song, or the piano vocal, the song, and that was the fundamentals of it. And anything else that came in over it joined in with it and didn't cover up a multitude of sins, which is like drum loops cover up so many sins. You know, you can write a song to a drum loop, take the drum loop away, there's loads of things missing. And that is where a lot of music is, I think, at the moment going wrong. But also a lot of music is really turning out to be some of the most amazing stuff ever at this time. It's really exciting because there's a strong homemade element to music. Like bands like Tricky or Alabama 3, even Scott 4, you've got this kind of slide guitar in it, and you can hear the whirring of the old analog synths in the background, and that is really magic, and it's a great joining of all the eras of music, and not kind of desperate to make something that is already done, like some of the chart stuff.
As you said, like yourself and Scott 4 and Alabama 3, people like that very much represent that kind of genre of music, or whatever you want to call it. Do you think there is quite a lot of that bubbling under the surface ready to break out, or do you think that it's kind of filtered out over the years with dance and the pop and the structure side of things?
Well, I think there's a merging of them all. I mean, the dance scene has been so influential over the last 10 years in pop music. You know, 90% of music that you listen to on the radio is following BPMs and have the pulse, you know, the dance pulse that everybody can associate with. In many ways, that's a terrible thing, and in some ways, it's a really good thing. It depends what it's all about, you know.
How do you go about your own songwriting? I mean, do you need to be in a particular mood, or?
No, just peace and quiet and a cup of tea. That's just fine for me. And but it's more the elements of the songwriting for me. It's like the poetry, the melody, and the honesty is what is like the underlining thing. So everything else that goes in and around it is an added bonus, and something that is linked in many ways, like the muscles or the tissues in your body. You know, they all link together, so it can make, you know, as long as you have an understanding for the song itself, the rest joins in, and it's, you know, really, that's the way I like to do it.
Do you think there's a place in music as well at the moment for kind of one-man band, if you want to call it that again, in that most people aren't really used to seeing that kind of format? Do you think there's a good place for it now?
Yeah, I do. I don't know, I mean, at the moment it's like the live set is one man. I didn't expect it to sort of be so as sort of received in such a wide way. I mean, there's been quite a lot of press about it. I think that in time I'm going to move it on and maybe bring in a DJ to spin some cello sounds and stuff like that. But it works one man at the moment, and I think it's really refreshing to see. You know, it's really nice, and it is quite important to get the sounds, you know, the right balance of sounds, and not too much and not too little, but have the fundamentals of the vibe of the song and the lyric.
It's very important for people to get used to that, I think, as well. You've been playing at the Kashmir Club over the past, well, you played there twice over the past month. I want to ask you, firstly, why you come to play there and why you played there. Well, it's actually 3 times, I think. Why that place in particular?
I really liked it there. I mean, I went to see it, I stumbled across it, and I just thought it was, it had a really interesting vibe there, because it was not like, there's quite a few songwriters venues, you know, and I don't really feel that I belong to that sort of songwriter circle, and I thought that the Kashmir Club had the right attitude and ambience, and the room, the way the room is, and the way that they have a great PA sound. It just seemed just like the obvious choice. It was quite small, so you know, and there was an intimateness to it, and I think that's just really good. I just had a really good feeling about the place. You know, went there and we listened to some other bands playing stuff, and I thought, yeah, this is going to be really nice. Just do a couple of gigs there, and then go out to the big wide world.
Can you tell us a bit about what the live setup is at the moment for those who don't know?
Yeah, well, I sit on stage with a keyboard in front of me, and on the left I have my 8-track, which basically feeds through some noises and some effects, and maybe occasional drum sounds and some basses, and I just basically play guitar and sing over the top of it, and lean forward and play a bit of piano as well.